All right, so about 6 to 8 weeks ago, after Chicago, I decided that I needed to make a little bit of a change in my training and applied to work with uh, marathoner Rory Linkletter and the Run Free Training Group. Company owned by a couple of people really big in the running world, and was lucky enough to get selected. So this is actually my first real kind of interesting track workout that was programmed by Rory. It is definitely a mouthful. It is 5 by 1200 with 3 mile warm up, 2 mile cool down, but each 1200 is made up of different paces. So I'm going to go ahead and put the workout right here as I'm talking a little bit. So I believe it started out with the first rep being 2 laps at threshold, 1 lap at 5K. And then each rep changes, as you can see here, with the final last lap at final last rep at 1 lap threshold and 2 laps at goal 5K pace. So the goal there was to really kind of dial in on effort, keep the thresholds at probably around that like 535, 540 range, and really push those hard 5K reps fast. Try to keep things down as close to five minutes per mile as possible. Probably a little faster than 5K, but technically they were hard. So definitely felt like I hit the stimulus there. Randy came out, got some great shots at the track. And so, want to give a little background on that. That was definitely probably the workout that I started to see my speed pick up and things turn around. Give me a lot of hope for what's coming, this winter and next spring. So this was the first real interesting workout on the track. And let's take a look. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so it's 5 by 1200 with alternating paces. Should be a fun one. Oh, this one's going to be more fun than I thought. All right. Yeah, that was a great session. It's been interesting to switch up the training a little bit. So coming from a huge volume marathon block where I was doing, kind of the midweek tempo session with the, Saturday long run. I peaked at 115 miles in my peak week, hit, several weeks over 110. And long runs, all of them 20 to 24 miles with some paces in them. Very different now to transition into like that 75 to 80 mile per week range, but with a lot more quality. So Tuesdays we're hitting track. Fridays we're doing, more tempo, threshold style sessions. Wednesday is a long run, medium long run, kind of like a steady to easy effort. and then Saturday or Sunday is a long run. So we're still getting a lot of volume. Long runs, medium long runs, several double days a week. So it's not necessarily small volume. Definitely like much less than I was doing in Chicago, but the amount of quality speed work, the weightlifting that we've added in, um, as well as some of the mobility work that the Run Free team has helped out with to fix some of my stride issues. We're trying to get every little last piece put together. My coach before, I was very happy with the training. Um, I started from not being able to run a 5K at all to a sub 3 in 14 months, and then 246 in 3 years. So I'm very happy, but I wasn't putting together the other pieces. I wasn't putting together the weight training, the mobility, all of the extra stuff that needed to get done. So the Run Free team is kind of a holistic approach. So I took a shot and went with it, and things seem to be really working out. I just posted another video, which is kind of coming after this chronologically. So go ahead and check that one out to kind of see some of the progress and kind of where I'm at now. But 5K coming up this Sunday. Got a lot of high hopes for a big PR there. Hopefully, 30 seconds to a minute PR there. And then leading into Gasparilla Half Marathon in February and Bayshore Marathon this spring, hoping to make some big jumps and some big times.